Every man has his price.
Pretty much.
Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in.
Yeah, that is a moneymaker.
The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations? This is all sounding pretty communist to me.
Well, I'm sure
Who
there's
are
a
you
good...
to decide how people spend their money?
I'm sure that there's a good reason for subscription plans, such as your favorite Twitch streamers, or favorite YouTube video posters.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a spineless commie. Next you'll say you're going to pay the company taxes.
Oh, leave me in charge of the company finances, and I'll ensure taxes are paid. And no, I wasn't trying to guilt trip anyone into subscribing into anything. Because chances are I'm probably not amongst your top of favorite content creators. I'm just happy if people just check me out, honestly. But that's just me.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
And how?
Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here.
Sounds like someone was ignoring my advice. Much like real life.
The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible. Hiring another 5 to replace them is going to be hard work.
Well, are they responsible for the leak?
How are we going to function in the short term?
I don't care. Besides, they can probably get new jobs.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turns out one of those graduates worked really, really hard to get their job here.
That explains nothing.
Watch the donut, not the hole.
Okay.
Great. So the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy.
Easy. Mix the prototype subscription-based crap.
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
There's a reason there are beta testers for
The
these sorts of things.
coders were clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake.
Bullshit! I was against
Maybe
the
all
service.
of this is your fault.
Once again, bullshit, I was against this. Plus, blaming a non-existent devil does absolutely nothing.
The 5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with. They will each get a 10-year prison sentence. Maybe you did push them too hard.
Stop blaming me for
If
your
you're
mistakes.
not paying for the product, then you are the product. Due to the
What?
killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service?
Wait, what? What the hell is that AI bullshit then?
New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We
Oh,
get paid
Jesus.
by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviours of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars. This is going to disrupt everything for profit. I will look into growth hacking sign-ups and inviting friends.
I hate advertisements, by the way.
We're going to make enough money to go to space. But hang on. We're so wealthy that people are talking about you on social media. There are now rumours that you run a human trafficking ring with minors. People do not like you at all.
And right now you're looking at a sensor block hiding a former internet handle that I still use. I'm playing this over Steam. Good thing I'm not live streaming this. Yeah, I agree with 33.71% of players worldwide. And I happen to agree with Reed Graves. Total agreement is 47.36%. I was going to be editing this video anyways.
A fool and his money are soon parted.
This world has quite a few fools.
Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick.
Yes, let's ask me about that.
To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
Yeah, the workers are probably about as guilty as I supposedly am.
Apologizing to customers like this is not a good look.
And what's your point?
I guess you don't value your employees as much as I thought.
You're trying to guilt trip me, and I'm standing by my decision. The workers knew what was going on, at least to an extent.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that.
Right. Customers are duped into buying our product, so... Well, chances are the company would have been sued into giving it back anyway, so... I figured, let's just skip the middleman, you know?
Rome wasn't built in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution?
Oh, you're asking a guy who hates advertising. To the point where I hardly ever self-advertise. I do, sometimes, on occasion, rarely, if I kind of remember to do so, and I feel like it. Let's move on.
A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities.
Good.
Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
Time to sabotage my own company.
If the customers stay loyal, does that mean they support racism?
I guess so.
Poor white trash isn't really the driverless car clientele.
We probably shouldn't be advertising towards that now, should we?
Let me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous. They only care how easy it is for themselves.
Yeah, that's human nature for you.
The best things in life are free.
Supposedly.
Due to your technology, our world is changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it?
I think that depends on country to country.
If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development?
I'm not fucking with the screen flips like that.
Worried about failure? Work is hard, isn't it?
Or the mouse. Or this. Not that I have the skills. Or the altered text.
Have you always been this basic?
Probably. That's not me. I think I broke the game.
Someone else will continue to evolve this AI, making it stronger, more intelligent and easier to adapt. We can't stop the singularity if we aren't involved.
I apologize for how painful this looks. I promise you this is not me screwing around with things. Your game ran into a problem and needs to restart. Or just clicking some error info, it looks like you have made some bad choices. Click anywhere to restart. I'm going to be in an infinite loop here, aren't I?
A bad workman always blames his tools.
Well, that's annoying.
We've been attacked. I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms. Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the fact that the alarm won't shut off. Can you say that again?
5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that
Oh,
more
thank you.
vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
Recall them, it'll make it easier to implement the necessary patching.
So you're letting the terrorists win?
But no! But
If the
Yeah,
cars
but-
can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here?
recalling the cars takes the hackable cars away from them. Rolling out a software patch does nothing for the cars that might be permanently off the grid.
Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even he would see this as a lost cause and move on.
Yes, as if we should have scrapped this project to begin with. Oh wait.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
But 3 rights make a left.
One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor.
A bit of a leap, don't you think?
Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place. So, will you hack our competitors?
No. That's all I have to say is no.
They're all sitting over there now, laughing at us.
There's no evidence that they hacked us.
It's not like we're going to kill anyone with their cars.
Bullshit. Not now, Norton. That wasn't planned.
After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on.
And what was that guilt tripping about then?
A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been able to talk them into a meeting with you on the rooftop right now.
Let me guess. Do I push or no?
Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
Pushing guarantees nothing other than there being blood on my hands. And how do you go down?
You never won any medals as a child, did you?
How do you go down 141% in stocks? I'd be less than zero right now.
Your epitaph is going to be horrendous. That's if anyone even shows up to hear it.
Besides, there's no guarantee that said person didn't already upload everything to the internet, so why add in a murder charge to all that?
You have resigned. You will be remembered alongside the murderers and the diddlers. If anyone hires you after this, they must truly be desperate.
And?
Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Oh, jeez. Well, let's go work for Redacted, everyone.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
That wasn't me.
It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service. Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training.
Meaning, let's screw this up horribly.
You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination. You've been picked from thousands! They're gonna have egg on their face.
They picked me.
These aren't people you should disagree with.
They picked me. That's their problem.
I don't follow this. You being defiant has got you the job? These guys are just making it up as they go along. Here's your badge and weapon.
They must know something you don't. I hope.
Strike while the iron is hot.
Here
we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off.
Okay.
I don't know how to say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once.
Of course.
Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me?
I'm fucking this up horribly.
I would like you to know. This is all your fault.
Yeah, I'm bad at these sorts of puzzles. And the poor connections doesn't help. Move to... I'm missing something here.
Ouch! Okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking jet fuel. How thoughtful.
Hopefully they're smart about that. Plus, it looks like we're in wilderness. There might be some edible plants and some wild animals around.
An empty vessel makes much noise. After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment.
But now that I think about it and read this problem, is it even possible to solve that puzzle there? Probably not.
Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine.
Sorry.
Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside, a dachshund or a flamingo?
I don't know, I think being a dachshund would be
Who
kind of
chose to
cool.
play this game again?
Some guy who's bored. Okay,
A
this one's
dachshund? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
as opposed to what, a flamingo? How do you be serious with this sort of question?
A dachshund? So cringe. When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography.
How is that? Hey, the flamingo would have been the awful idea. And knowing this game, it probably is.
An ounce
Maybe.
of protection is worth a pound of cure.
Thanks, Senzu.
Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die.
I guess there isn't wild animals around. Or not
Due to
very
the
many.
nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
I'm certain we can reimburse them somehow.
You're just
At
going
least-
to steal a person's food?
In this case, yeah.
Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know.
Is Robin Hood a fictional character? The last time I saw a Robin Hood anything was Men in Tights.
So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.
Sounds like something I'd hear from Ayn Rand or one of her followers.
Easy come, easy go.
That sounds
The
familiar.
fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever told why you were sent after this target?
Given how much info you're giving me, probably not.
The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
At least that way I might cauterize
What
the
happens
the
if you
wound.
run out of fuel? At least you'll be warm. For a moment.
Seriously, get it done quicker and cauterize the wound in
Hot
one go.
dog, this is gonna smell.
You sound way too excited about that. I stand by that, though I still might need a tourniquet.
While you were playing with fire, I found out who you're targeting. They worked for you developing AI. It seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
Yeah, using the bone saw is also an awful idea, if I can say that.